Hi, this is Rian from Must Be Noob. In this lab guide, we will be creating and configuring DNS resource records in Server 2019. A DNS database is made up of a collection of resource records which are used to answer DNS queries. Each resource record has a type, an expiration time limit, and some type-specific data. To create and manage DNS resource records, we need to open DNS Manager console. For that, I'm going to click on Start button, click on Windows Admin Tools, and let's double click on DNS. Let's expand for lookup zones, and here you can verify that we have two existing Active Directory integrated primary DNS zone. As we have installed and configured Active Directory domain services and DNS server role on this server, this is our domain controller for domain mustbenoob.lab. Let's expand mustbenoob.lab DNS zone, and here we can see we have some existing resource record. Let's understand those resource record one by one. When we create a new DNS zone, two types of records are automatically created: start of authority and name server. We will talk more about that resource record later on. We have to add additional resource record as we need it. Let's start with a host record. The most common resource records found in a DNS are the host records. Host record maps a domain name or host name to an IP address. We have an existing host record available under our DNS zone. This is the host record of our local server, that is Server 2019. This record maps the FQDN server2019.mustbenoob.lab to the IP address 192.168.1.10. We have another host record for our Windows 10 client computer, which is mapping the FQDN Windows 10 pc.mustbenoob.lab to the IP address 192.168.1.21. These records are created automatically based on the Active Directory. But suppose if you want to add one static host record, that time you need to select that zone, right click on it and select a new host. Or you can right click on a free area and you can select a new host. Single A stand for IP version 4 IP address, and this stand for IP version 6 IP address. Let's type the host name, server01, and when you type that host name, the FQDN will automatically fills up to server01.mustbenoob.lab. The reason is pretty simple one, because we are creating this host record under mustbenoob.lab DNS zone. Let's specify the IP address 192.168.1.12. Click on Add Host. Click on OK and click on Done. Now as you can see, we have one new host record, server01. It is pointing to the IP address 192.168.1.12. Let's again right click, and here we have one more options to create a new alias. This resource record known as a CNAME or the canonical name. This resource record is used to create an alias name for an existing host record or another CNAME record. For example, instead of creating a host record for your web server, you can create a CNAME that specifies the web server that hosts a website for the domain. Let's click on New Alias and let's specify alias name www, and we want to target the FQDN of server01.mustbenoob.lab. Let's click on Browse button. Let's double click on our server name, double click on for a lookup zone, and double click on mustbenoob.lab, and let's select server name. So the host name, alias name www.mustbenoob.lab is targeting the FQDN server01.mustbenoob.lab. Click on OK. So our alias record is created successfully. So when the user is accessing the FQDN www.mustbenoob.lab, in a background, exactly the user is accessing the FQDN server01.mustbenoob.lab with the IP address 192.168.1.12. Let's again right click on a free area, and here we have another resource record. New mail exchanger is known as a MX record. The mail exchanger resource record specifies an organization's mail server, service or device that receives mail via SMTP protocol. Mail server requires an MX record. The primary server is designed with a lower priority number. So let's create new MX record for our mustbenoob.lab DNS name. Let's click on MX record. Here we need to specify the host or child name. most of the time you will find mail as a host or a child domain. So our FQDN will be mail.mustbenoob.lab. Let's click on browse button, and suppose our mail server is configured on server 01. So the FQDN will be server01.mustbenoob.lab, and mail server's default priority will be 10. If you want to change the priority, you can. We are not going to do that. We are going to use the default priority, and which is 10. Let's click on OK. Perfect. We have a now MX record as well, which is telling us that mail.mustbenoob.lab providing a mail service for mustbenoob.lab. Let's again create another MX record. Let's specify the same name, mail.mustbenoob.lab. Click on browse, and suppose we have another server with the name server02.mustbenoob.lab, and we want to set the priority of that mail server to 20. Click on OK. And now we have a 2 MX record, but this server has the highest priority because of low priority value for this MX record. Enough about for lookups on resource record. Let's talk about reverse lookups on as well. Let's expand reverse lookup zones, and let's click on our existing reverse lookup zone. You can see startup authority and NS records are there, but we have another type of resource record, and it is pointer or a PTR record. The pointer records are used for the opposite reason of the host records. They resolve host names from an IP address different from the host record. The IP address is written in the reverse order. That means if someone tries to resolve the FQDN from IP address 192.168.1.10, that time this pointer is going to help you out. This pointer record is going to resolve the FQDN from the IP address 192.168.1.10. If you want to create a pointer record, that time you need to right click in a free area under your reverse lookup zone and select new pointer. Specify the IP address. In our case, it will be a 192.168.1.12. And if you want, you can manually specify the FQDN as well. But we want to browse that. Let's double click on our server name, double click on for lookup zone, and double click on mustbenoob.lab. And let's select our server01.mustbenoob.lab FQDN. So simply, this IP address 192.168.1.12 is pointing to the FQDN server01.mustbenoob.lab. Click on OK. As you can verify, that pointer record is created successfully. I'll create a separate lab guide on how to create startup authority and NS record in Windows Server 2019. In this lab guide, we have seen the steps to create and configure basic DNS resource records in Windows Server 2019.